we're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analyst, Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for James Harden.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. James Harden out there with Norman Powell. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Atlanta, the talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Sadiq Bey out there with Johnson. And it's Capella in at the 5. Several teams were active at the trade deadline this season. Now we get to see if those moves paid off, Brent.
Yeah, there's a lot of eyeballs and curiosity around teams that make those kind of moves, B.A. And as a GM, when you've made a big-time change in your roster, fans immediately want results.
Here we go. So the Clippers win the tip. Leonard looking around with some arc. Johnson with the defensive effort. And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. Pass to Murray. Outside Young. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Murray. The kick out to Young. Beyond the arc. Harden knocks it loose. Now Los Angeles with it. Now here's George. Really struggled in that loss against Miami. Down low. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. They get so much effort and energy from Zubac, especially on the glass, Brent.
Well, he's the kind of guy, B.A., I don't think any other opponent wants to face on a given night. A relentless big man that's physical, that plays around the rim, that doesn't mind contact. This guy's willing to sacrifice his body every minute he's on the floor.
He's off on the first. All right, Grant, talking about Ivica Zubac, what do you like most about his game?
Well, just his defensive presence. I mean, he's willing to challenge shots at the rim, refusing to give anything easy.
And the second free throw is good.
The effort level from Zubac is something that the coaching staff and obviously his teammates greatly appreciate. Night in and night out, he's giving you his all.
Now here's Young, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Harden with it, and it's Young picking him up. Pass to George. On the take, Capella with a block.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs, Capella with another shot block.
Now Murray. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Screen by Capella. Takes the 3. Murray, no good. And it's the Clippers on the break. Releases from 15. That one's good from Powell. On the assist by Zubac.
And nice dime from Zubac. His floor awareness is solid.
Harden against Young. They kick it out to Murray. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. From 9 feet out. Misses off the right iron.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Leonard outside. Takes a 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Oh, Kawhi so consistent with his approach. Affects every phase of every minute that he plays.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Young against Harden. Inside. Zubac with the steal. Now Young with a steal. And here they come. tipped.
Terrific defense from Zubac. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Bay outside, pass to Murray. Another shot. And it's good for 2.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
The Clippers in the lead. Now Zubac. To the inside, George. Soft touch off the glass.
Let PG get the ball inside at your own risk. He's going to punish you there.
Young looking over the floor, and there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles. Atlanta with the ball. 6-point game. To the paint. George with a steal. Powell in the post. He's against Murray. Powell's shot is off.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Harden against Murray. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
You think you play good enough defense, and then DeJounte says, nope.
George outside. Plumlee a screen on Bay. Pass to Leonard. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Leonard's got 5.
Now, the inside part of Kawhi's game just so hard to stop. He's too physical and seems to be just locked in at times.
Murray inside. Powell covers. Murray passes to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
Here's George. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Capella. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 4. Granted, each of the last 3 seasons, Atlanta has been in the top 10 in offensive rating.
That's true, B.A., but Atlanta has also been in the bottom 10 of defensive rating. If the Hawks want to take that next step, they have to commit to the defensive side of the ball.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Leonard against Johnson. Leonard passes to George. That one drops for him.
If Leonard doesn't like his options to score the ball offensively first, he'll play with the ball a little bit.
Murray with it. 6 points for him. On the wing, Bay. Back to Murray. Leonard against Johnson. 4 on the clock. Murray from outside. Plumlee pulls down the board. The Clippers have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Leonard with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. George with the bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
The Hawks trailing. Young, the pass to Bay. Harden against Young. Takes it inside. Johnson for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Oh, man, easy money for Young. When someone's that wide open, he's going to turn it into a bucket.
And the Clippers with the ball. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
They kept the game close, but made a lot of mistakes. And we heard about it from the coaching staff afterward.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do. You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Now here's Murray. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
The Clippers have gone 6 of 11 so far. Leonard on the wing. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Murray looking around, spins. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. You know, when DeJounte Murray was traded for a multitude of first-round picks, it certainly came at a price, Brent.
Yeah, it feels like the cost to acquire young, talented players in this league continues to go up. And that said, DeJounte Murray is a legit NBA All-Star. It feels like he still has a lot of room to grow.
The free throw drops from Murray.
Well, since coming into the league, Murray's worked so hard on his free throw shooting. It's really paying off.
And the Hawks making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Westbrook's checked in. No good on the second free throw. The Clippers have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at the Clippers. They're in 5th place, right in the middle of the conference. Still time to improve that positioning.
When I look at the Clippers, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
Basket's good.
And you can expect Westbrook to find an open shooter. He trusted him with the pass that time.
And here's Murray. 7 points in the game. Pass to Bogdanovich. Off the mark there with a 3. The Clippers have got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Westbrook outside. Out to Leonard. Harden with it. Clock at 6. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. 7-point differential. Here's Bogdanovich. Outside Murray. Just 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. That one goes. Count it. Capella's got 6 points.
Well, the open man's out there. You got to feed him, and Murray gets the job done.
Here's Harden. 5 points in the game. Westbrook outside. Pass to Leonard. Those 2014 NBA Finals featured tons of Hall of Famers. Tim Duncan, LeBron, D. Wade.
And maybe the guy who was unintroduced but now introduced as one in Kawhi Leonard. Man, he just stole the show, winning the series MVP. Did an unreal job on LeBron defensively. Shot 58% from three. What an all-time two-way performance, BA.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, he may not play in every game, but when it matters, Kawhi Leonard, he's about as good as it gets.
Atlanta making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Johnson, and Hunter's subbed in for Bay. Tucker's checked in for the Clippers. Highland comes in for James Harden. And Leonard drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Over to the left wing. Capella inside. Plumlee on him. Second chance shot. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds in the game. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Now here's Westbrook. 14 points for him last game against Miami. Tucker with a screen. Here's the floater. Rebounded by the Hawks. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers.
It's really hard to know what to expect when teams play only twice a year. Makes it a bit of a mystery.
Yeah, this one will be for sure. Interconference matchups are always pretty fascinating just because of timing on scouting and how often you watch teams like this affect some of the unpredictability of the East-West battle.
Sinks the tray.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Westbrook against Murray. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Murray. Capella, screen on Westbrook. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 9.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Westbrook outside. Now here's Plumlee. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Murray. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Now, Capella is sort of the prototypical role guy, right? Going straight from the solid screen to elevating and being open.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Leonard outside. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Murray. Fires the 3. Leonard pulls down the board. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter here. Westbrook, the reverse. The rebound by the Hawks. Hunter with the ball. Highland covering. Outside Bogdanovich. The 3 is up. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Westbrook. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Off target at the rim.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And so it's Los Angeles, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back after this. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 8. So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. They've got Russell Westbrook, Mason Plumlee out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's George, and it's Highland in at the 2.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
Pass to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. And here are the Clippers now. Westbrook outside. And here's George. To the middle. Okongwu with the rebound. And for Atlanta, they're shooting the ball at 48% so far. And here's Griffin outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Griffin. And over the last 10 games, these are the league's best rebounding squads. Fourth, the Clippers.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Here's Highland. 11 points for him last game against Miami. And Tucker gets it to go. And with the surge in scoring around the league, Brent, what's the key to modern NBA defense?
Great question, B.A. I mean, you have to have versatility. You have to have coaches that can get creative. And you got to have players who are wanting to buy in on the defensive end. You just cannot give great scorers, in this league has a ton of them, a steady diet of shooting from 3. And you got to keep them guessing.
And the Hawks with possession here. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Clock at 4. Griffin finds Young, and here's Hunter from the arc. Plumlee pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Westbrook taking his time here. Here's George. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist of the night. Pass to Okongwu. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Okongwu's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Highland with a screen on Griffin. Outside, Highland. Back to George. Outside, Highland. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Hunter. Outside Young. Here's Bogdanovich from the arc. Hits a 3-pointer. Bogdanovich has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
And the Clippers call time here. Atlanta making some changes here. Johnson comes in for Hunter, and it's Bey in for Griffin. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. George passes to Westbrook. It's George on the wing. He's covered by Bey. Here's Tucker. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Bay. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. No problems knocking that one down. Bay's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, in his 10th season in the league, Mason Plumlee started shooting left-handed. He said, quote, "It felt good changing, and the more I practice, it just shored up my decision. It's about the result, and I'm happy I made the change. I don't even question it, and that's where I like to be." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, whatever he's doing. Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Here's Young. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And here are the Clippers now. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. Westbrook outside. The shot off that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Young. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Highland attacks. The rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Bay. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Paul George.
I like seeing Bay active on the inside, attracting the defense's attention in the process.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. How about Sadiq Bey, a guy who's growing into a floor spacing threat now, Brent?
Yeah, incredibly focused, BA, on developing those skills to be a sniper at the three-point line. He wants to stretch the floor out, and he has to do that consistently by knocking down shots.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Zubats, he's checked in for the Clippers. James Harden comes in for Highland. And so Bey nails both of them.
And Sadiq Bey has so many intriguing parts about his game. If he can remain a consistent three-point shooter, he's going to do some damage in this league.
George's shot is good.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Bey. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Clippers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Westbrook with it. Up top, Zubats. Back to Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Zubats with a screen on Young. A chance to check out the Los Angeles Clippers' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Saturday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming to town.
This is a cushy slate coming up. They'll be facing a lot of beatable teams at home. It doesn't get any easier than that in this league.
The first free throw is good.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win.
Leonard's checked in for Los Angeles. And so Westbrook nails both of them. And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. 6-point game. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. Now Zubats. Shoots over Johnson. And Zubats with the basket on the assist by Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th assist in this one. Now here's Bogdanovich. Drills it from deep. Bogdanovich has got 6 here in the quarter.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Zubac with a screen on Young. Leonard on the wing. Over Johnson. Johnson with the defensive effort. Atlanta's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Pass to Bay. George over to help. The kick out to Young. Clock at 4. Johnson for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George with it, and it's Young picking him up. And the shot is good by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 7 points in the game.
Look how high Westbrook is elevating there. Goes up strong inside, and he feels like converting that shot's not a problem.
And here's Young. No points so far. Pass to Bogdanovich. Johnson against Leonard. Johnson passes to Bogdanovich. Capella screen on Harden. Capella in the high post. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in this second quarter. Young against Westbrook. Shot from the low post is good. And it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And for the Hawks, they're shooting around 60% in the second. An excellent number. Young against Westbrook. Young can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 15 in the second. Pass to Leonard. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Bogdan Bogdanovich.
And Kawhi Leonard is just phenomenal at the line. Another part of his game that's improved.
Free throw drops for Leonard.
They're not leaving any points at the free throw line this quarter. That's the best way to protect the lead.
Murray's checked in for Atlanta. Forrest comes in for Young. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Leonard drops them both. The Hawks have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Harden against Murray. Bay right side. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Forrest. There's a screen by Johnson. Connects from downtown. Forrest has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. The Clippers in the lead. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 9. Outside for Harden. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Their focus is sharp tonight. You can see it at the free throw line, shooting almost 90% from there.
Knocks down the first one.
Such a versatile guard. James Harden is a triple-double threat every single night.
And the Clippers making a change here. Highland's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
If they can stay lights out from the charity stripe, this lead should hold.
Forrest, the pass to Johnson. Pass to Bay. Here's Forrest. 5 on the clock. There's the screen by Johnson from the high post. And he hits the jumper. Forrest has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Now Leonard. He's coming off a 40-point game against Miami.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
And the Clippers miss again.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Down low. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Zubac. To the inside. Kawhi slam! Wow!
And Leonard, a 3-level scorer as well as an offensive anchor for this team.
Atlanta's gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Here's Forrest. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Powell following the score by Atlanta. Leonard finds Harden. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. The floater. The claw. Slashing his way inside.
And the strength of Leonard really undeniable, showcasing it to the defense right there.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first half. Here's Murray. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Now here's Powell. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Heat in Miami.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Murray against Highland. Nice work defensively by Highland.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Misses in close.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Now here's Johnson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Pass to Bay. 5 to shoot. Back to Johnson. Capella with it. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Outside Harden. There's the drive. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Harden's gotten 4 this quarter.
It is so difficult to guard Harden on the drive. Tremendous finishing at the hoop, but he's also elite at drawing fouls.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They're like a spoiled kid in a candy shop. Whatever they want on offense, they're getting it. And the defense is like the kid's parents, too scared to tell the boy no.
I feel like I'm getting a glimpse into your past right now, Shaq. Feels oddly specific.
And now, something that gets a lot of publicity. Who could be qualifying for the three-point contest?
The field is really coming into focus now. You know these guys are putting in some extra shots after practice.
Hoping practice makes perfect, because you almost need a perfect performance to win this now. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Sadiq Bey, and it's Capella in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Harden finds George. Pass to Leonard. The floater. No luck on that one. Johnson with the defensive effort. Young with it. With the floater. Capella. Great positioning on the putback.
A hustle from Clint Capella pays off there, just working hard to keep that play going.
Young against Harden. Inside. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Murray. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Hawks made the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, but now they're looking to return to contention. Trae Young said, quote, "We'll be all right. It's really just about us, taking care of what we can control and making sure we're ready every night. But if we get into a rhythm, it'll take care of itself." Brian?
Yeah, great point. All right, Allie, thank you.
Yeah, starting the half here, 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists in the game.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. The kick out to Johnson. Outside Murray. On the wing, Bey. Clock at 6. Goes up at the stripe. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 7 rebounds in the game. You know, over his career, Paul George has racked up more than his fair share of accolades, Grant.
Well, he's a fixture at All-Star Weekend, that's for sure. Now, he's made the All-Defensive team more than a few times. He's had an outstanding career.
And that one's good. Young.
Hey, this guy has some unreal range. Young can make it work from just about anywhere.
George against Bey. Now here's George. He's closely guarded. Outside Harden. Back to George. Leonard for 3. Atlanta with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Bey outside. Pass to Capella. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Capella's got 16 points.
And that's a nice pass from Bey, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And with the new CBA, Brett, the league making things a little more challenging for the top spending teams.
Yeah, BA, is there a chance that big market teams become a little bit more frugal? Because above that $17.5 million apron, you lose the taxpayer mid-level. You can't shop the buyout market like you used to bolster a team that just needs maybe one veteran piece to finish off a season and put themselves in better position. There's definitely some trade restrictions that are going to keep teams from having some fluidity. So it's buyer beware, and the big spenders are going to have to be a little bit more careful.
Now here's Harden. 9 points in the game. Pass to Leonard. 4 on the clock. George for 3. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul. The Hawks have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Throws it up high, and it's Capella with the jam.
I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy 2.
Bey against George from behind the arc. Powell's shot is off. The Hawks have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Here's Young. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Trae Young showing off his finishing ability on the inside.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And they've also done a great job of just taking what the defense is giving them. Teams willing to give up a mid-range, take them, knock them down. They've done it.
Here's Harden, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. George outside. Back to Harden. Hey, rejected by Capella. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Pass to Powell. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. George with a steal. Harden with it. Shoots over Young. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 11 rebounds in the game. And here's Bey. Here's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Bey's got 8.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Now here's Harden. He's got 9. Powell in the post, defended by Murray. And it's Harden, that time on the assist from Powell. He's got 11.
And they're still in front, but they desperately needed that hoop to sustain the advantage.
Here's Murray. He's got 9. Leonard pulls down the board.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
George passes to Powell. Now Young with a steal. They push it up 4 on 3. Pass to Bey. Fires from deep. And the Hawks with another 3.
Yeah, Bey likes to get to that corner, get his feet set. He's ready to knock down 3 balls.
The Clippers in the lead. Harden with it. He's got 11. Out to Leonard. George outside, and stolen by Bay. The Hawks, another fast break opportunity here. Outside Young. Back to Bay. Leonard against Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Young against George. Rejected by George. A moment here to see the numbers for James Harden.
And all of a sudden, his 3-ball has left him. It's been a rough stretch for him the past 5 games. His percentage from downtown isn't near what it once was, but he's not going to give up. He'll try to get it going here today.
Bogdan Bogdanović checked in for Trae Young. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Westbrook, he's checked in for Powell. Harden finds Westbrook. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Westbrook's got 11 points.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
Atlanta's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Westbrook against Murray. Bay outside. Pass to Bogdanović. Capella screen on Harden. Bogdanović passes to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Right now, Capella feeling it, creating a lot of offensive opportunities for this team now.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Out to Leonard. All sorts of time. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Outside Murray. On the wing, Bay. They kick it out to Murray. Shoots over Harden. And again, it's Atlanta.
And that's where Murray can take his jump shot comfortably in the mid-range.
The Clippers trail. And here's Westbrook. 11 points in the game. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
The free throw drops for Leonard. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers. Tucker comes in for George. And Leonard drops them both. Now the Hawks with it. They're on a 19-7 run. Pass to Johnson. Outside Bogdanović. Johnson a screen on Harden. Back to Johnson. Bogdanović up top. Murray against Westbrook. There's the screen by Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray, no good.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Hits the three-pointer. Westbrook's got 14 points for the game.
Well, Russell jumps pretty high on his three-point shot, so tough for smaller guards to challenge it.
The Hawks trailing. Now here's Murray. 11 points in the game. Outside Bogdanović. The three is up. And the three-pointer goes. 9 points in the game.
Well, Bogdanović coming right back down and going right back at him.
Bay against Leonard. Westbrook outside. Harden against Bogdanović. And it's Harden. That time on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 5 here tonight. Atlanta's gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Murray passes to Bogdanović. Murray a screen on Harden. Harden against Bogdanovich. There's the screen by Johnson. Here's Bey. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Westbrook outside. Pass to Harden. Tucker up top. Tucker with a screen on Bogdanovich. Harden can't hit.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Atlanta is shooting about 53% on the third, a very good number. Bey from long range. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one. The Clippers shooting 39% from the field in the third. Here's Harden, and the call will be against James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Atlanta making some changes here. Hunter's checked in for Johnson, and it's Trae Young in for Murray. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Highland, he's checked in for James Harden. Young against Westbrook. Young, the pass to Hunter. Outside Bogdanovich. Okongwu, a screen on Highland. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Young against Westbrook. Outside Tucker. Back to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Leonard. Three-pointer. And that 3 is knocked down by Kawhi.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half. Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Here's Highland. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Clippers, totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
You got to make the right play like you've been doing all night, all right? They're going to try to help and tag. You got to make the right play, finish, or make the right pass, all right?
Well, you got to like what Ty Lue is saying, telling his guys to take what they see.
Yeah, just keep it simple. Don't rush anything. Very solid advice.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, we've got George. P.J. Tucker is out there with Mason Plumlee. Then it's Bones Highland, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Los Angeles has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. Oh, George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break from the corner. That one rolls around and rims out. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
George feels it out a bit. Pass to Westbrook. There's the 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Down low. Oh, deflected. And it's stolen by Plumlee. In transition, here come the Clippers. Highland misses. Griffin on the wing. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Clippers have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Left side, Tucker. Back to Westbrook. Ooh, excellent D there from Young. Now, not everyone is a superstar when they entered the league. Okongwu has really had to fight for it, Brent.
Well, he's been waiting, I think, B.A., patiently and doing the work behind the scenes to take advantage of any opportunity that he's given, especially those minutes that he's had to play behind Capella. He's embraced that role, and he's ready for the next step.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. The Hawks have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Westbrook against Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Off target from outside. Los Angeles shooting about 47%. A nice number. Here's Westbrook. He can't hit that time. Good D by Bogdanovich. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Good on the shot. Westbrook's got 9 points here in the second half.
Strong move there. Russell getting his feet in the paint, and he can taste 2.
Pass to Griffin. Lets the 3 fly. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Westbrook outside. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Tucker. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists here tonight.
Tucker can knock down the long-range 3 ball. You just can't give him that much room to settle in.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Harden's checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He laid into the team about being over-aggressive. He said, quote, "You're letting them get to the line as much as they want. We've got to dial back some of the physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here."
Appreciate the report, Allie. Los Angeles has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Pass to George. Back to Westbrook. George outside. Over Hunter. And George with the basket on the assist by Westbrook. And the Clippers lead by 6. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Screen by Young. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. George passes to Tucker. Three-pointer, no good. And the Hawks shooting 46%, a decent average so far. To the paint. Right side, Bogdanovich. And again, another missed shot.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's George. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Atlanta with the ball. 8-point game. With the step back. The kick to Hunter. Takes the 3. That one's good. And it's Young with the assist. Young's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's Westbrook. Pass to Plumlee. It's George on the wing. Over Hunter. Again, the Clippers score.
Well, Paul George doesn't mind tight defense. I think he can get around them, and he maintains some great ball handling mechanics, even with the guy in his face.
Now here's Young. Screen by Young. Bogdanovich from long range. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
George outside from behind the arc. Sinks it from distance. George has got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you want those 3 points back? Give it to Paul George.
Pass to Bogdanovich. And the Hawks with another three.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Tucker with a screen on Hunter. Out to the wing. The three ball. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Nice catch and shoot timing from P.J. Tucker.
The Hawks trailing. Outside Young. The kick to Hunter. The three. The Clippers grab the miss. George with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Here's Harden. Pass to Tucker. Puts up a three. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists here tonight. And the Hawks shooting about 47%. A nice number. Young with it. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Three-pointer, Harden. Hunter with the rebound. There's Bogdanovich with the three. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter. When you think about Paul George, still regarded as an elite two-way player, Brent.
Yeah, you get that dynamic play on the offensive end where he's capable of 35 points any given night, but defensively shutting down a team's perimeter all-star, that is rarefied air for a star player in this league.
That's good from George.
Now you look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George. That should tell you how valuable PG is.
George hits them both. Boy, this Hawks squad is struggling. Now Young. Out to the right wing. Here's Capella. Just 5 to shoot. Will it go? And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George passes to Powell. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, you can't let Powell find shots at the arc like that, especially when he's got that kind of rhythm.
And here are the Hawks now, down by 15. Murray against Powell. Johnson a screen on Powell. Outside Murray. To the middle. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Murray against Powell. Pass to George. Out to Powell. Here's Harden. Capella with a block. Now Young. Shoots over Harden. George with the block. It's Powell on the wing to the inside. Leonard. The rebound by the Hawks. He's got 5 rebounds in the game. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Murray's sort of deceptively powerful, does a great job of finding angles, so touching him up is not going to stop that motion.
And here are the Clippers now. They're on a 14-6 run. Harden surveying the D. Leonard against Johnson. Leonard passes to Zubac. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And Atlanta shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Young. Bay outside. Takes a three. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got 4 rebounds now. Leonard outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Leonard. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Hawks shooting 46%, a decent average so far. To the middle. Here's Capella, and a slam dunk by Capella.
And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Well, the Clippers shooting just around 45% in the fourth. George, a screen on Young. George outside. And it's off from three-point range.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And Young the bucket on the assist by Murray. Young's got 10 points in just the second half.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And Harden's got the ball here for Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Zubac with it. Leonard with a screen on Johnson. Kicks it to George. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Bay. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Outside Murray. Launches it. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Powell. Back to Harden. Here's Zubac. Guarded by Young. A nice shot by Zubac.
Yeah, in the paint, Zubac is going to get aggressive and not going to hold back. Put contact on him. He's going through you.
Harden against Young. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter here. Murray inside, working on Powell, and that one drops for him.
Murray not too bad at creating his own offense off the dribble.
Leonard against Johnson. Now here's Leonard. Tight defense on him. George finds Leonard. Shoots over Johnson. Johnson with the defensive effort. All right, very little time to get back into this.
Very true. They need to score quickly and get stops or to soon be out of reach.
That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
And here's Harden. Powell outside. Zubac with a screen on Murray. Murray against Powell. Into the lane. Capella with a block.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Outside Harden. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
James, congratulations on a big win, but I ask you this. Where does this team need to continue to grow?
Our backbone, what we're going to rely on is our defense, and it's on us now defensively to be able to lock up, be able to communicate, and be able to sustain it for full quarters. And once we get that at a high level and consistently, it's going to be a problem.
Thanks, James. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. Now it's time to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.